Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my video response to CoreyReviews 900 subs Christmas, I guess, Blu-ray giveaway contest. First of all, congratulations, Corey, on getting over 900 subs. You totally deserve it, and I think you have, like I said, you said 923 subs. I'm sure you go over 1,000 easy. And thank you for having this contest. Like I said before in other videos, I love when people give back to the YouTube movie collecting community, and your channel is really good. You always have the latest Blu-ray updates. You get all the exclusives and stuff, and I'm so jealous of your collection. And but you're a great fellow YouTuber, and like I said, I try to watch all your videos and stuff and comment on them when I can. And again, thank you for giving back to the YouTube movie collecting community. Okay, and your prize is a great thing. You're having 3 prizes, and you're actually letting the people pick what they want instead of having a first, second, and third place. You're letting the people pick their prize, which I think is a great thing. Okay, so thank you again for doing this. And you asked 3 questions in your video. Okay, so I'm going to try to answer them, and you asked for video responses. Okay, the first thing is, this is Christmas. What's your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie of all time is definitely A Christmas Story. There's Ralphie there. I absolutely love this movie, Christmas Story. I remember watching it growing up, and TBS, I remember every year they have a marathon, and they show this movie like 24, I think they would show it 24 times, right? They would just show it relentlessly, and I used to watch it all the time, and just so many great moments in this movie. Basically, it's a story about Ralph, who lives, I think, in Indiana in the 1940s, and with his mother, his little brother, and his father, the old man. I think that's all they call Darren McGarren's character in the movie. They call him the old man, and basically he wants Red. I want to get this right exactly. He wants the Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action air rifle. That's what he wants. You know, he wants that more than anything. But of course, his mother doesn't want him to get it. Of course, and everybody keeps telling him he's going to shoot his eye out. You know, there's a great line in the movie: "You shoot your eye out." And there's a great moment where Ralphie's going to see Santa in the mall. I guess, would it be a mall in the 1940s? I guess maybe it would be. He goes, well, a department store. He goes to the department store, and he's waiting online to see Santa. And there's this one kid with this goofy look on his face that says, "I like Santa." That's all he says. "I like Santa." And Ralphie is so concentrated on what he's going to say to Santa about asking for the red rifle that he said, yeah. He just eggs him on, and he just Peter Billings, I think that's his name, Peter Billings, who played Ralphie, he's just great in this movie. And then, of course, you know, he goes up to see Santa, and he freezes, and he doesn't remember what he says, what he wants, and then, you know, Santa, you know, he gets ready. They take him off the lamp because there's so many other kids waiting around, and they get ready to slide him down the slide. But he remembers, so he catches himself and he crawls back up, and then he says, "I want the red rifle, 400 cut BB gun, red rifle, armored action air rifle." He says it real fast, and then of course the Santa looks at him and goes, "You shoot your eye out, kid." Ho, 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 and pushes him down the slide. That's one great moment. And then of course there's the other moment at school where Ralphie and his 2 friends, Flick, I forgot the other guy, where they basically triple dog dare Flick to stick his tongue on the pole, and of course he does it, and of course his tongue gets stuck on the pole, and his friends, of course, because the bell rings, they abandon him, and of course, you know, the teacher's asking, "Where's Flick?" and nobody says anything, and then all of a sudden she sees him out there. They see Flick come back into the classroom later with a big bandage on his tongue, and then there's, of course, the great moment where they're always getting chased by bullies. Scott Fargus, who was supposed to have the yellow eyes. There's just so many great moments in this movie, and his little brother, I can't remember his name, Randy, that was his name, Randy, who's his mother bundles him up when they get ready to go to school. He bundles up so tight that he can't even put his arms down. And then, you know, they're going to school one day, and then he accidentally gets knocked down, and then he can't get up, and then the whining, his little brother just whines so much, it's just hysterical. And then, of course, when Ralph accidentally curses and he gets his mouth washed out with soap, and just so many great moments in this movie that I absolutely love. This is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. This is just, it is a classic for a reason. It's just so many great family moments in this, and the story is just great, and I love Gene Shepard's narration of his story. And there was one line that I try to always remember that, which makes me crack up. When when Randy, I think when Scott Fargus confronts them and little Randy gets knocked over, and he's like laying down, and of course he can't get up, he can't move his arms, and he can't get up because he's so packed with clothes from his mother, fastening these clothes tight. And you hear the narration, he goes, Randy laid there like a slug. It was his only defense. That's just a great line. It's hysterical and funny, it's hysterical and it's just a funny line. Just the way he says it, and you see the image of Randy laying there, stuff, and he can't move, and he can't get up, and it's just a Christmas Story. I'm sorry, I spent too much time on it, but I absolutely love this movie, A Christmas Story. Great movie, and they made a sequel to it, which I have no intention of seeing because that movie is perfect. That's just the perfect Christmas movie. And like I said, also, the old man Darren McGavin, who's always constantly cursing. He says the most imaginative curses, and of course, you always have the dogs running in the house and running in and out, and just the lamp, the special award that he got, where he got the lamp that was shaped like a hooker's leg. Again, hilarious. Okay, I'm sorry, I spent way too much time on that question, but anyway. The second question you asked is, what's my most anticipated movie that I'm looking forward to for December? Well, that would have been easy. A few weeks ago, I would have told you The Hobbit for sure, because like I said, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings movies, and I love Peter Jackson, and of course, this is The Hobbit movie. I want to see basically the prequel to the Lord of the Rings story. So that would be it. But I keep seeing the commercials for the La Miserable. I'll see if I say this right. La Miserables, which is the musical that was based, of course, on the novel and the Broadway play, and there was a movie before with Liam Neeson, and I think I forgot the other guy, Jeffrey Rush. But this is going to be actual musical, and I keep seeing that trailer, and when Anne Hathaway's singing, and it's something about the music and everything else is just getting to me, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing La Miserables, of course, because it's a musical and the story looks great, and they're going to be singing, and I really, really want to see that movie. So I'm kind of edging towards wanting to see that more than The Hobbit, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to stick with The Hobbit, but that's a close second. La Miserables. It looks great. It's coming out on Christmas, so I'll be there to see it because that movie. I know something about it. It's getting to me emotionally. It just looks like a great movie, and the singing and the story, the story, that's involved in it it looks really touching. So I definitely want to see it. Okay, and third question you asked, what movie that's not on Blu-ray that if you could have Santa Claus give it to you on Blu-ray for Christmas, what would it be? That's easy for me. I did a few weeks ago a video of my favorite movies of all time, top 20 movies I think of all time, and this movie was my #1 movie, and this is a movie that came out in 1946. This is called The Best Years of Our Lives. Of course, that won a bunch of Oscars. I think it won like 7 Oscars or something like that. It's basically the story about 3 veterans from the war coming home, and their stories, and there's the older soldier played by Frederick March, and then you have the Dana Andrew. He plays another one, and then you have they have an actual World War II veteran who was an amputee. He lost both his hands in the war, and they had him play the 3rd soldier. And it's just a great movie about their transition to civilian life, and they're reuniting with their families and the troubles they go through. It's just my all-time favorite movie. I absolutely love that movie, especially the Dana Andrews part of that story. Dana Andrews and Teresa Wright. She plays the daughter of Frederick March's character, and she's, they meet, and I don't want to get too much into the story, but it's just a fantastic movie, Best Years of Our Lives, and like I said, it won like 7 Oscars and stuff, won Best Picture, I think Best Direction, Best Screenplay, and all, a bunch of Oscars. It's just a great movie. I think, like I said, I think it came out in 1946, I think. I'm not exactly sure about that, but it's just one of those great all-time Hollywood movies, and it really touches me, and I love the ending of the movie. If you see that movie and you see the end, I absolutely love the very end of that movie. It's just perfect to me, and absolutely fell in love with Teresa Wright in that movie. I think she's absolutely beautiful. And that last scene with her is just fantastic. And anyway, that movie, I would love to get that movie on Blu-ray because I would love to see a bunch of special features, interviews with the cast. I don't know if even any of the main cast is still alive because because I know Teresa Wright died a few years ago, and I don't think Dana Andrews, I think he died a few years ago too. Frederick March, of course, I think he died. I don't think any of the main players are alive, but I would love to see maybe interviews that they did maybe years later when they were still alive. Maybe they talked about that movie because, like I said, it was one of these all-time movies that won all these Oscars. So I'm sure people interviewed them years later about the movie, and I'd love to see that as part of the special features. Interviews with them and what they thought of it, and then what do you think of other famous directors? What do they think of this movie, Best Years of Our Lives? It's just a fantastic movie. Like I said, it's one of my best favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love that movie, and like I said, I still have to get it on DVD. But I was hoping that they put it on Blu-ray. But I'm gonna buy the DVD, and I have it taped. I taped it off of I think American Movie Classics or Turner Classic Movies anyway, because I have it queued to the very end, because that's my absolutely favorite part of that movie. Okay, but anyway, so that's my contest entry into your contest, and then this video is going a little bit long. I just want to say thank you again, Corey, for having this contest, and I truly, truly appreciate this, and I love when people give back. And I'll leave a link to your channel down below. And please, people, sub to him, give him some more love, and thank you and I love the way that you're giving away these prizes, having the people pick their own prizes, which I think is fantastic. That's a great idea. Okay, and again, let me know what you think of my choices. And this is Trey Pastor, and thank you, Corey, and good luck to everybody else that will enter this contest. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.